Correct people, we greet you now. Welcome now to this our channel. If na the first time when I dey waka jam this our channel, make una follow us, make una like our page, and make una help us dey share our videos. Una know say na ogbonge updated news, breaking news, correct tori na we dey carry come for una for here. So if una never subscribe to our YouTube channel, make una rush go subscribe and also turn on the notification bell so that anytime we be like say we drop updates, una go dey notified. Anyway, my people, make we enter the updates and the tori wey we carry come for una like this. Make una watch.
One Sylvester Ezekielwa don come talk why federal government go quickly release Nnamdi Kanu from Kirikiri. Hey, my people, this release of Nnamdi Kanu matter so e don dey long, no be small. As in everybody now, most Nigerians so don dey come outside, don dey talk say make President Tinubu look into this matter, make e release this man from Kirikiri because he don tey for inside Kirikiri and this thing no dey cause problem, serious problem and gbege for southeast. Anyway, my people, I no go talk too much. Make I play una this video now. Make una watch this interview wey this man do for channels with Cheun. Una hear all wetin he talk. Why he talk say federal government need to release Nnamdi Kanu for Kirikiri. Make una watch.
This very serious, burner within the polity of the southeast Nigeria.
How bad are things in terms of security? The sit-at-home is a major issue, isn't it?
Yes, there are a whole lot of issues, not just the sit-at-home. At least when you talk about the sit-at-home, you're talking about the economic implications on the economy of the southeast. Then there is the issue, which is the major one of the issue of security of lives and property. So there are criminals masquerading as agitators who have hidden in various bushes or forests around the southeast with the whole notion that they are probably agitating for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. And every now and then they come out, they unleash mayhem on the innocent citizens of southeast Nigeria. And we've had track record of wanton kidnappings, killings, at least from, I should say, between 2020 till date. In fact, there have been numerous reports about the number of lives that have been lost. Security men, innocent civilians, so many property bonds, police stations, and what have you. So it's a very serious issue, and I'm very, very happy when you played the video of the meeting of Southeast leaders that was held at the Imo Government Lodge. There is a consensus of opinion around the Southeast, and that reverberates around Nigeria now, that there is need for the presidency or the federal government to wade into this crisis. And one thing that keeps reoccurring is the issue of Nnamdi Kanu. I will draw an analogy with the biblical injunction that you try and separate the wheat from the chaff. Now, there are so many armed men, non-state actors, camped in various bushes and forests around southeast, claiming that they are agitators and that they will not stop the unrest until Nnamdi Kanu is released. There have been several statements issued in the past. In fact, you will see some faceless group wearing masks saying that whoever you are, once you're a political appointee or a government official around southeast, if they get you, they're going to eliminate you. Of course, in Anambra State, I think it was in sometime last year, we lost a House of Assembly member who was gruesomely beheaded. So these are among the issues that the Southeast is facing. And I always say one thing, no matter the form or manner of an agitation, once a criminal is in the forest, he has to fend for food. So
where is Ebubo Ago in all of these, in the scheme of things? Because we thought that the Southeast Security Network,
yes,
the Ebubo Ago, was supposed to come as a mitigating factor.
When you say
to clear the bushes of the Southeast region.
When you talk about the Ebubo Ago, you recall that there was really no consensus of opinion around that. Like in Anambra State, we don't have Ebubo Ago.
Oh, you have the Anambra.
We have the Anambra Vigilante Services.
Yeah.
Now, I can tell you for sure, another issue that is really at the heart of all these things is the issue of policing within the context of the Nigerian Constitution. Because the Bubagu you're talking about, there is a limit to the nature of arms that they can carry. For example, in Anambra State, where we have the Anambra Vigilante Services, the Anambra Vigilante Group, they've really tried as much as possible to try and quell these insecurity issues around Anambra State. And I know that there are similar groups around some other Southeast states. But the problem is the security forces, talking about the traditional security forces, the conventional security forces, the police and the armed forces, have really been demoralized in terms of the number of men that they've lost. Because this thing comes more or less in the form of a guerrilla attack. And that's why the consensus of opinion around the Southeast is that since there is a key actor in all of this who is in detention and who purports to be the reason why these criminals have been engaging in the form of criminality that they are doing in the Southeast, that there is need for President Tinubu to intervene by releasing Nnamdi Kanu so that there can be a serious roundtable discussion around the Southeast.
Isn't there a judicial or a legal question? Because the case is now before the Supreme Court, and the issue of his bail and the termination of the substantive matter before the apex court is there.
If you recall,
wouldn't that be?
If you recall, I did author an open letter to President Tinubu, which was published on some newspaper of this Sunday Sun. I tried to highlight some of these issues because they are very critical to the survival of Southeast economy. Now, if you recall, there was a judgment sometime last year by the Court of Appeal quashing the charges of terrorism that were preferred against Nnamdi Kanu. Ordinarily, with the judgment, it means that the next thing is for him to be released because there are no longer any pending charges against him. Now, the next thing that happened was that the federal government, through the office of the AGF, filed an appeal before the Supreme Court and brought an application before the Court of Appeal, the same Court of Appeal that delivered the judgment, asking the Court of Appeal to stay the execution of that judgment. Of course, you have seen some other persons in the past who the Court of Appeal or the Supreme Court set free. Once the charges against an accused person is quashed, the next thing is there's absolutely no reason to hold the person. But in this case, there was an application for stay of execution which the Court of Appeal granted. Now, granted that probably forms a basis for the continued detention of Nnamdi Kanu. But the fact needs to be made, and the point needs to be made, that if not for the appeal and the application to stay the execution which was presented before the Court of Appeal, you probably would have been a free man. So, it now brings to a front burner, the issue, because the essence of a prosecution is to really try and find out if someone who has been accused of committing a crime is actually guilty.
Yes, so now here waiting this man talk, the national chairman of ABGA political party, he don't talk concerning the release of Nnamdi Kanu, say this one will bring about peace and unity for Southeast. Anyway, my people, as update the call on the give about this Nnamdi Kanu release, it at all matter, all the whole brigade for Southeast. How now is it to matter? Make una drop in a comment on the comment section and make una don't forget to like and share.